नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। गुरवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. So we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 47, Text 19, the Song of the Bee. And these verses are spoken by our worshipable deity, mistress, Srimati Radharani. So this is very exalted topic, and in the course of discussion we are reading the verses, and one by one we are discussing the verses from our Gaudiya Acharya's commentary and point of view. Otherwise we are not qualified. Where are we and what is the Mahabhava Shiromani Radha Thakurani? Well, let us discuss for our own pleasure and purification, for all devotees and Lord's pleasure. Right in this place where this pastime happened, that is Sri Vrindavan Dham. So today is 17, 10, 47, 17. It's a different chanda, we can sing. Mṛgayuriva kapīndraṁ vivyadhe lubdha-dharmā striyam akṛta virūpāṁ strī-jitaḥ kāma-yānām balim balim attvāveṣṭayad dhvāṅkṣa-vad तदलमस asita-sakhyair dustyajas tat-kathārthaḥ mṛgayuraiva kapīndraṁ vivyadhe lubdha-dharmā striyam akṛta virūpāṁ strī-jitaḥ kāma-yānām Balimapi attvāveṣṭayad dhvāṅkṣa-vad tadlमस asita-sakhyair dustyajas tat-kathārthaḥ mṛgayur kapīndraṁ vivyadhe lubdha-dharmā striyam akṛta virūpāṁ strī-jitaḥ kāma-yānām Balimapi attvāveṣṭayad dhvāṅkṣa-vad tadlमस asita-sakhyair dustyajas tat-kathārthaḥ. Please. Please recite.
mṛgayur kapīndraṁ vivyadhe lubdha-dharmā striyam akṛta virūpāṁ strī-jitaḥ kāma-yānām balimapi balim attvāveṣṭayad dhvāṅkṣa-vad तदलमस asita-sakhyair dustyajas
Mataji, please. Word meaning, translation and purport by the disciples of Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Mṛgayuḥ, a hunter, eva like kapi of the monkeys, indram, the king, vivyadhe, sat, lubdha-dharmā, behaving like a cruel hunter, striyam, a woman, namely Śūrpaṇakhā, akṛta, maid, virūpāṁ, disfigured, strī, by a woman, Sītādevī, jitaḥ, conquered, kāma-yānām, who was impelled by lusty desire, balim, King Bali, api, also, balim, his tribute, attvā, consuming, avestayat, bound up, dhvāṅkṣa-vad, just like a crow. Yah, who, tat, therefore, alam, enough, asita, with black Krishna, sakhyair, of all kinds of friendship, dustyajas, impossible to give up, tat, about him, katha, of the topics, artha, the elaboration. Translation. Like a hunter, he cruelly shot the king of the monkeys with arrows. Because he was conquered by a woman, he disfigured another woman who came to him with lusty desires. And even after consuming the gifts of Bali Maharaj, he bound him up with ropes as if he were a crow. So let us give up all friendship with this dark complexed boy, Krishna, even if we cannot give up talking about him. Purport. In Krishna book, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Srila Prabhupada explains the meaning of this verse as follows. Srimati Radharani said to the bee, "You poor messenger, you are only a less intelligent servant. You do not know much about Krishna. How ungrateful and hard-hearted he has been, not only in this life, but in his previous lives also. We have heard this from our grandmother, Purnamasi. She has informed us that Krishna was born in a Kshatriya family previous to this birth and was known as Ramachandra. In that birth, instead of killing Bali, an enemy of his friend, in the manner of a Kshatriya, he killed him just like a hunter. A hunter takes a secure hiding place and then kills an animal without facing it. So Lord Ramachandra as a Kshatriya should have fought with Bali face to face. But instigated by his friend, he killed him from behind a tree. Thus he deviated from the religious principle of a Kshatriya. Also, he was so attracted by the beauty of Sītādevī that he converted Śūrpaṇakhā, the sister of Ravana, into an ugly woman by cutting off her nose and ears. Śūrpaṇakhā proposed an intimate relationship with him, and as a Kshatriya, he should have satisfied her. But he was so handpicked that he could not forget Sītādevī and converted Śūrpaṇakhā into an ugly woman. Before that birth, as a Kshatriya, he took birth as a Brahmana boy known as Vamanadev and asked charity from Bali Maharaj. Bali was so magnanimous that he gave him whatever he had. Yet Krishna, as Vamanadev, ungratefully arrested him just like a crow and pushed him down to the Patala kingdom. We know all about Krishna, how ungrateful he is. But here is the difficulty. In spite of his being so cruel and hard-hearted, it is very difficult for us to give up talking about him. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti points out that this speech of Radharani is called Avajalpa, as described by Rupa Goswami in the following verse from Ujjvala Nilamani 14.192. Haro kathinya kamitva daurtyad asakti ayogyata yatra sresya bhiye vokta sa avajalpa satam mataha. Saintly persons have concluded that when a lover, impelled by jealousy and fear, declares that Lord Hari is unworthy of her attachment because of his harshness, lustiness and dishonesty, such speech is called avajalpa. Hare Krishna. So, in Srimad Bhagavatam, Radharani is remembering Ramayana. Ramayana, Vaman Dev Lila. So, these pastimes she is remembering. So, an acute eagerness of union, but with covered anger. Srimati Radharani is talking with this bumblebee, who is none other than Krishna in disguise. And imagining to be a messenger of Krishna coming from Mathura, she is saying this. So, this is also called Chitra Jalpa. And Vishwanath Chakravartipad says here, this is Avajalpa. So, this is out of love. The lover talks about her beloved. So this, in one sense, this is accusation. She is accusing Krishna. But this accuse by Srimati Radharani, it is so dear to Krishna, even more than the devotees always reciting Govindam Adipurusam Tamaham. So devotees reciting Govindam Adipurusam, and there are so many Purusha Sukta recitations. Krishna doesn't like that. But Krishna likes the gopis' accusation. Therefore, Chaitanya Charitamrita said, Priya jadi man kare, karaye bharsan. My beloved gopis, out of sulkiness, if they accuse me, they speak me harsh words. Vedastuti haite hare sei moro mana. And those accusation, those harsh speech of my beloved gopis, Srimati Radharani and others, that steals my mind even more than my devotees reciting Govindam Adipurusam Tamaham Bhajami, or such recitation, Purusha Sukta, or any such stutis. So this is intense love. Ultimate verbal expression of love, which is Srimati Radharani is saying. So another interesting point is that Srimati Radharani is remembering other incarnations of Lord Krishna, although she doesn't know that Krishna is Supreme Lord. How could she know about Ramachandra's pastime, about Vaman Dev's pastimes? By hearing from Purnamasi. Purnamasi, the Brahmin, old lady in Braj. So the gopis, they hear Ram Katha, or Vaman Katha, or Varaha Katha from Purnamasi. So they come to know about our beloved appeared in different forms, in different millennium. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, we see Srimad Bhagavatam consists of 12 cantos, and 10th canto is of 90 chapters, which is a very big section, biggest section, which talks about Krishna's pastime exclusively. But at the same time, devotees should read other incarnations of the Lord. The proof is that Radharani also remembering Krishna's other forms. So therefore it's a complete full package, that other incarnations of the Lord are also mentioned, and we should eagerly hear that. Of course, Parikshit Maharaj was attached to hear Krishna's pastime, therefore Sukadeva Goswami narrated in such a great length. Now see the verse. In accusation, Radharani is saying, mṛgayur iva kapīndraṁ vivyadhe lubdha-dharmā. So 4 lines in this verse, if you see the verse, the 4 lines of the verse, she is talking about the 4 different pastimes of the Lord. Let us discuss. First line, mṛgayur iva kapīndraṁ vivyadhe lubdha-dharmā. So lubdha-dharmā means like a cruel hunter. Acharya says that hunter, they don't kill monkeys. The hunter, they kill deer or tiger or wild animals. They don't kill monkeys. Just see our Krishna. We heard from Purnamasi, he killed monkey, a king of monkey. Such a heinous act. So, when a hunter goes to forest to catch deer, to shot the deer, what he does, he wears a deer skin on his body and hides himself so that the deers will not come to know that someone is there. They will come to know that there is another deer. And by hiding themselves, the hunter killed the deer. So here, Radharani is saying, like a hunter, this fellow, according to her own words, this fellow, he cruelly shot the king of the monkeys, that is Bali, with the arrows. That too not in combating face to face. We all know Ramayana, that Lord Ram hid himself behind and then he shot Bali. So this is one of the accusations, that he killed in this way. Actually, this starts, how this narration starts. The bee, who was Krishna in disguise, so Vishwanath Chakravarti Paz says, as if the bee, the bumblebee says, "Oh Radha, as far as I can see in Mathura, Krishna is so soft-hearted, he is simply meditating upon you." The bee is saying. So Radharani is saying, stop! He is meditating upon me, I know who is he. He is a number one cruel person. Then Radharani starts narrating one by one pastime. You are simply an inexperienced servant, Kritadasa of that cruel Krishna. You have come here. So I know about him in his previous life when he was Rama. Not that Radharani is thinking that Rama as Supreme Lord, Rama as a Kshatriya king. So the Ram, when he was Ram, he transgressed Kshatriya dharma and he mercilessly killed Bali, the king of the monkeys, by hiding behind a tree. Just like a hunter. Even the hunter also don't kill the monkeys. Just see, this fellow killed a monkey. So Krishna did not adhere to his dharma of a hunter. Then Radharani says, second line, striyam akṛta virūpāṁ strī-jitaḥ kāma-yānām. Wait, oh bumblebee, wait, let me tell you another point. This fellow is strī-jitaḥ, conquered by women. And who is that woman? That name is Sītādevī. He is conquered by woman, Sītādevī, strī-jitaḥ. But what he did, striyam akṛta virūpāṁ, kāma-yānām. He disfigured another woman whose name was Śūrpaṇakhā. What was the fault of Śūrpaṇakhā? To send a message of love, is it fault? She loved this fellow Ramchandra. What she did a mistake? And what he did with her? He cut off her nose and ears and set a city known Nasik. Nasik. So this is totally unfair. So Radharani is saying, now listen to yet another irreligiosity. He, in the form of Rama, he left Ayodhya, but he didn't leave his wife. The banishment was for Lord Ramchandra. Of course, he was not telling Lord. The banishment was for Ram. But why did he take Sita? Sita was not exiled. Kaikeyi said to Ram, but he took Sita because he was attached to Sita. He was a henpecked man. He was attached to Sītādevī. And he put on the clothes of a sadhu, the Banavasi base, exactly like a sadhu. A sadhu should not be with a woman. And he had the saffron garments, deer skin, the bark of a tree, with his younger brother Lakshman. Why did they go to forest? To do sadhu sang. There are many sadhus in the forest. So many rishis were there. To take association, they went. But still, he was so attached to his wife, he took a woman. Just see, he's so henpecked. And he was just listening to his wife only. And when this incident happened, that the deer came, the golden deer, and Sītādevī insisted, I want that deer, I want to take that deer to Ayodhya. Just to please her, he followed the deer. And then before that, the sister of Ravana, Śūrpaṇakhā came. As a kshatriya, if a woman approaches a kshatriya, he should satisfy her. Radharani is saying, why is a kshatriya? If a woman approaches that, I want your association, he should satisfy. But no, in the name of Eka Patni Vrata, he was attached to his wife. He rejected her. It's good that he rejected her. He should not do any harm to her. Top of that, he cut off the nose and ears of that lady, so that no one could approach her again. If Ram did not accept Śūrpaṇakhā, that's well. But he cut off her nose and ears that no other man should accept her. She became so disfigured and ugly that no one will accept her. Who will accept such a lady, one who doesn't have nose and ears? He disfigured her. But this Ram is strī-jitaḥ. He was conquered by her love. And then the third line, see. Balim api balim attvāveṣṭayad dhvāṅkṣa-vad yes. So Radharani is saying, another time, Radharani hears this pastime she had heard from Purnamasi. So she is saying, similarly, this fellow Krishna, when he appeared previously as Vamana, a dwarf Brahmana, his qualities of a Brahmana is peacefulness, satisfaction, straightforwardness. No. After enjoying the offerings of Bali Maharaj, Vaman Dev ordered Garuda, bind him. And this Garuda was also pakka chela of this Krishna, the servant of Krishna. He also didn't think that, one who has given donation, we should give him garland or bind him. Yes, in our temple, people give donation. So the devotees, they announce in the morning and we glorify them. We pray for them. This is the courtesy. This is the way. Just see, Bali Maharaj gave entire earth as a donation to Lord Vaman Dev. Lord Vaman Dev didn't give any receipt. What to speak of giving a receipt or Mahagarland or announcing in the Mangalarti? He bind him. He totally bound him. This is totally unfair. So this is deceitfulness. And he cast him down, go to the hole in the lower planet, something called as Sutala Loka. He didn't even stay there in the earthly planet. And then fourth line he says, tadalmas asita-sakhyair dustyajas tat-kathārthaḥ. So Radharani is saying that just like a crow, it's a wonderful example Radharani is saying, A crow is such a low-class word, creature in the creation, that sometimes the person who is worshipping some goddess Kali or some Devi, she takes some foodstuffs, some offerings to offer Kali or Devi. And she offers that same thing to a crow. But that same crow calls other crows, cow, 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 cow. And hundreds of crows come. And they attack her, that lady, one who has given the offerings. It happens in the village. When I was listening to my spiritual master, he said that I have seen this scene. Some lady goes to the temple, Devi temple, with some offering, and then Mahaprasad he gives to the crow. The nature of the crow that he calls many crows. And then hundreds of crows comes and they bite the person who has given donation. So this is Krishna. This is Vamandev. So at last he says that enough of friendships with such asita. Asita means black Krishna. Enough of such friendship with black complex Krishna. We are all golden complex gopis. So we don't have any relation, we should not have any relationship with blackies. All the black persons are crooked. All are like that. Asita, asudha chitta, they are impure in heart. So what is the use of such a person? Then by listening this, the bumblebee may say, but why you are talking about him if you don't like him? If you don't like him, don't talk about him. Na? Yahi to hai, hum chhod nahi pate hai na. Radharani is saying, talking about Krishna's activities in his past lives is hard to give up. Even we don't like him, even if we dislike him, but we are not able to stop talking about him because he's there in every cell of our body. We cannot stop talking whether we criticize him or not. So, in the 4 words, Radharani is saying, vivyadhe, first word is Radha is describing that vivyadhe means by saying that Krishna in the form of Ramachandra killing Bali, Radharani is showing Krishna's ruthless. Krishna is ruthless, very cruel natures. He is very cruel. By saying strī-jitaḥ, he is conquered by Sītādevī and he disfigured another woman. It shows Krishna's lusty, Krishna's lust, Radharani is saying. And Krishna in the form of Vamandev, he accepts offering balim. And then he chastises him, Bali Maharaj. It shows Krishna's fraud, number 1 cheater, fraud. And why to have friendship with such asita-sakhyair, such black Krishna? All the black persons are like that only. So we don't have any, we should not have any relationship with him. So, like that. And he says she says to the gopis, she orders to the manjaris and gopis, I don't want to see any black thing. But the gopis said, the sky is black. Cover a white chadar or cover a white tent on me. I don't want to see black. Radharani, there are so many cuckoos, koel, in the forest of Vrindavan. Paint them in white color, Asian paints. Paint them, all the cuckoos, all the crows in white color. I don't want to see any black. Black mic, black camera, black cell phone. Nothing, no black I want to see. Everything should be white, covered with white. So, in the very very sulky mood, she is saying, Sanatana Goswami says one interesting thing that before that, one gopi, she said to Radharani, wait, Radhe, let me tell you one thing. You are accusing Ram, no? I'll tell you something interesting about Ram. Ram is better than your Krishna. Oh, really? How? See, Ram loves his beloved so much. Whomever he loves, he gives everything for him. Let me tell you, when Lord Ram came with Sītādevī, his beloved, and Lakshman to the forest, Ravana took Sītādevī. And Lord Ram sent a message through a messenger. And who is that messenger? Bajrangbali Hanuman ki. So Lord Ram sent a message through a messenger, Hanuman. And you see, this fellow has sent a message, the same way Krishna has also sent a message to us in the form of Uddhava. But Lord Ram's messenger is far better than this fellow. Hanuman didn't carry any love letter, any pacifying letter, or any letter in which it is written that Gita Gyan. The way Uddhava has come to us, pacifying us, giving us the Gita Gyan, why you are mourning? Why you are weeping? Why you all gopis are in so distress? Don't you know? Krishna is everywhere. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matta smritirjnanam apohanam cha Ishvara sarva bhutanam. Krishna is everywhere. Why are you crying? But Ram sent a message through his messenger known as Hanuman. He didn't give any Gita Gyan to Sītādevī. Oh Sītādevī, don't lament. Your husband is everywhere. In this Asok Vatika, in Ravana, in every nook and corner of this Lanka, he is everywhere. Why are you lamenting? Hanuman didn't say. So in this way, Lord Ramchandra is better than Krishna. He didn't give such gyan to Sītādevī. Rather, he pacified Sītādevī. Oh, Mother Sita, wait, your Lord will come and will rescue within just few days. He didn't know. And another point, this Gopi said to Radha, the Lord Ram is far better than Krishna. He said that just to rescue his beloved, just see how he loves his beloved so much. Just to rescue his beloved, he made a bridge on the ocean without pillar. Without pillar. He made an entire bridge on the ocean, southern ocean, Hind Mahasagar, without pillar. How much he loves his beloved. He made that ocean as if a calf's hoof print. All the monkeys and Lord went on the bridge to rescue. This is called love. Not that this fellow has come giving us the message, don't lament. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishta mattas. He is giving us Gita Gyan. This fellow is nothing, no better. So Sanatana Goswami says, one interesting point that Radharani also accusing so many things by saying to Uddhava and this bumblebee. He is saying that this fellow, once a very huge bull came to Braj. And is this the way to kill him? He uprooted the horn, that bull's horn, like a hunter, and he beat him and beat him and beat him again and again till death. And he is known as Gopal. Is he the Gopal to killing a bull? And this fellow completely killed him mercilessly. And this is not dharma. And let me tell you, Radharani says, I get every updates of Mathura, what he does. One lady, she approached him and she was so ugly, disfigured, hunchbacked woman known as Kubja. This lusty fellow, he made him Miss Mathura. He he made her Miss Mathura, so beautiful, so that he can enjoy her. I know this, he is so cruel. Why do we speak about him? But what to do? We cannot stop talking about him. Gopis are saying, Radharani is saying, we cannot stop talking about him. So in this way, dear devotees, Radharani's accusation to Krishna, to Bumblebee, actually who is in the disguise of Krishna. So one interesting pastime I read, I want to share you with a few minutes. So actually what happens, when Uddhava came to Vraj, he carried so many letters. One is for Sri Radha, one is for Chandravali, one is for Lalita, Vishakha, Sevya, Shyama, Bhadra, Vishakha, everyone. And he gave that letter individually to each and every gopis and reminding her, just like when he met Vishakha, Uddhava met Vishakha-Devi, he said, just see how Krishna remembers you. Vishakha was stunned listening. Uddhava is saying, Uddhava is saying that Krishna was remembering one incident. Once Vishakha was coming in the forest and there was no one. There are wonderful flower trees, flower-bearing trees. And Krishna suddenly appeared from somewhere. And he stopped Vishakha. And Vishakha was stunned by seeing Krishna. She was jubilant by seeing her beloved. So just Krishna meeting with Vishakha at that time, from somewhere, one elderly Gopa of Braj, he appeared. When Krishna and Vishakha saw that a third person came to that scene, when elderly Gopa appeared, Krishna was a bit serious. Oh, Krishna. He thought that this was the prime time to meet with Vishakha. I don't know from nowhere this fellow came. And now he changed the scene suddenly. And he said that, oh Baba, this girl stole my necklace. I am searching for my necklace. Where is my necklace? That wonderful necklace my mother has given me. This girl has stolen me. And this Baba, oh really? Then this Baba searched somewhere and he went away. And Vishakha was really shocked when I stole your necklace. When did I steal her? Krishna then embraced her. So in that way, to each and every gopi, whatever the pastimes happened, Uddhava was narrating. But when he came to Radharani was in a bit distance. She was lying on a bed on a flower petals, rose flower petals bed. The manjaris are fanning, chamar and fanning. So Uddhava is coming to Radharani. Wonderful scene. Dear devotees, please take your mind to that scene when this narration is being read. He said, Uddhava saw beautiful Radha from a distance, lying upon a flower petal cot. She looked emaciated but radiant. Listen the word. Radharani looked emaciated but radiant because the Krishna bee had departed. Now Uddhava took a garland. Uddhava took a maha garland of Krishna in his left hand and the letter in his right hand. He approached Radha. Radharani was on her bed and Uddhava is on the just down the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. And when Radharani was weeping as if she is dead in the remembering Krishna, when the air touching the garland of Shyamsundar and enters the nose of Srimati Radhika, she opened her eyes. Hari, Hari, where is my Hari? Where is my Hari? Is there Hari here? Hari, where is my Hari? She was searching his Hari. She didn't find her Hari. And then, when At that moment, Uddhav approached Radhika very slowly, very humbly, and bowed before her. With a slight movement of his eyebrows, Uddhava asked Radha's Sakhis, all these Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, Lalita, Vishakha, they are there. So the permission, Uddhava asked the permission. Then holding the garland in the left hand, he sat by the foot of the bed. But at that time, Radharani, she looked at Uddhava. She didn't say anything. She just looked at Uddhava. And she looked at the garland Uddhava had in the left hand, the letter in the right hand. So Radharani, having Mahabhava, she maintained her composure and with a nod, nodding the head. You understand? Nodding the head. See, Radharani nod, indicating Uddhava to read the letter. And Uddhava thought of Krishna and cleared his voice. Now Radharani's order to read the letter. Okay? All of you be ready. So the way we also clear our voice before giving the class. So Uddhava is cleared his voice to read the letter. Krishna is writing, O Radhika, my dearest beloved, on the day we first met, our love for each other appeared suddenly, Purvaraga, without the slightest provocation. The day I see you first time, my eternal love aroused. I believe that your love did not decrease when I left Braj. Neither will it increase when you hear my prayers to you. How can I easily describe your love for me? So when Uddhava was reading this letter, Radharani's all these sorrows and distress gone. She is feeling so happy and satisfaction. And now Radhika's limbs slackened at the thought of Krishna's unhappiness. Krishna said in the letter, O moon-faced girl, every night I come to you, I dance with you, I sit with you, I am with you. But you think that this is a dream. But you all think that this is a dream. But no, every night I come. See, I spend sleepless nights. I am feeling drowsy. Krishna is saying, I am feeling very much drowsy. I don't sleep at night because I come from Mathura to all of you. Radhika smiled to hear the truth of her dreams. Actually, my dreams are true. The sweetness of Krishna's humor. So, next, Krishna gave Radharani a warning. What he gave? O red-lipped Radharani, now withering away with grief, Nanda's son Krishna, trembling with love for you, humbly bows before you and begs from you the following. What Krishna begs from Radharani? Listen, dear devotees. Please do not even look at the groups of Madhavi creepers that directly witnessed our happy, loving pastimes at the foothills of Govardhan Hill. Don't look at that. If you look at them, you will not able to control yourself. And then Krishna offered Radha the ultimate solution. It's a long letter, I am just paraphrasing. At last what he says, O Devi, don't be distressed. With colorful designs on my limbs. This is so good news. Please listen carefully, all devotees. Wonderful news for all of us also. Krishna is saying to Radharani in the letter, with colorful designs on my limbs, flute on my lips, soon I will suddenly, unexpectedly appear before you. Walk onto the pathway of your eyes. That means I will come to Vraj. Krishna did fulfill his promise. In a secluded place, I will wash away your sufferings, make you bloom with happiness. Krishna had promised to return and he fulfilled the return. Krishna concluded his letter with a request. He requested Radharani, the possibility of our talking together is remote, so be it. The possibility of my embracing you is also remote, so be it. However, I repeatedly bow down to you and beg you to please always count me among your friends and to please write me a letter. Don't think that I am not remembering you. Dear devotees, at the end, when Uddhava left Braja, left Vrindavan, back to Mathura, the last scene, let me tell you, he came to Vrishabhanu Nandini, Srimati Radhika, before leaving Vrindavan. He said, so one day, Uddhava, his heart's desire upon his lips, humbly approached Srimati Radharani, the beautiful daughter of Vrishabhanu, who knew of Uddhava's desire. Now, by this time, Uddhava had turned to the Gopi Bhav. His jnana, everything evaporated. He had become a pure devotee by the association of Gopis and Radhika. So the last scene, before leaving Braj, Uddhava came to Srimati Radharani, and Radharani with a merciful glance, we read na Radha Kripa Kataksha Stotra. Radharani with a merciful glance, she raised a benedictory hand and smiled upon him, Uddhava. So Radhika also knew that Krishna is waiting for Uddhava's report, and that in the absence of news, he would suffer. Thus, although Uddhava was the very medicine for Radharani to elevate our own suffering for the pleasure of Krishna, Radha granted leave. Gatsa Uddhava, please go to Mathura and give the message to my beloved Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In the next verse, you will hear that how Radharani is accusing that whoever loves Krishna, he becomes homeless. He becomes beggar. He becomes full-time monk in ISKCON. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran ki. Any discussion? If you have any clarification or any comments, Prabhu will say.
When we hear such exalted personality chastising Krishna so severely, and we're just like in awe and reverence, how do we take that? How should we understand when Krishna is being ridiculed and accused of so many bad things? From our perspective, what we see him as worshipful.
Prabhu knows the answer. But still, you know better than me. So, but as yes, Prabhu, with your permission, I would say something that although we know that this Radharani's love to Krishna is super excellent, and she is accusing Krishna, remembering the pastimes of Radharani. We just hear these pastimes. By hearing these nectarian pastimes, Parikshit Maharaj says that, Parikshit Maharaj in 10th canto says that, Krishna's leelas are so ambrosia, so nectarian. If we just hear, our mind gets absorbed in Radha Krishna, and our chitta gets absorbed. And if we hear the meanings of the verses through the Acharya's commentary, we become all the more delighted. So this is, by hearing the pastimes, we become purified and our love towards divine couple increases. At the same time, the way Radharani remembers the pastimes of all other incarnations, we are also reminded and remembering the other pastimes of Supreme Lord, which is mentioned in other cantos of Bhagavatam. So, Radha Krishna are worshipable for us, just like the Krishna's other incarnations. Sutakirtapu, please say something, few words. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Granthara Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran ki, Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam.